Hi everyone, hope that you all are doing good. As I get a lot of queries that how we can make a GitHub repository and how to push our project onto GitHub repository. So in this video, we'll discuss 3 different ways in which we can make our repository and push our project to GitHub repositories, right? So before jumping into the video's context, let me request you, if you people find my videos insightful, please do support by liking, sharing and commenting on the videos, and if new to the channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon. So I have enabled the membership community on my channel. So if you people are looking out to resolve your queries, if there is a stuck point in the code and if you want to discuss that code with me, you can have a one-to-one recorded session with me and we can discuss that issue there and we can resolve it there itself. To become a member of the membership community, you can click on the join button and become. So let's start by discussing first method, that is through GitHub website. So what you have to do is the simple way of uploading your project to the GitHub repository is, the easiest way is that you come to the GitHub website, right, and there create your account. If you don't have an account, create your account and log in into it. So when you log in into your GitHub account, you will have this where there would be an option of this plus sign, right? When you click on this plus sign, there would be an option of new repository, right? So if you click on this new repository, it will open a form like structure where you have to put some details like what is the name of your repository. If I say that my repository name is GitHub deployment, right? And then you have to tell that it would be a public or a private repository, and then you want to add a readme file or not. Right, so if I say I want to add a readme file, and then simply go and click on create repository, right? So the repository would get created, right? So now you can see that we have initialized the readme.md file, so readme.md file is present, right? So now what you have to do is to add your code to this repository. You can simply click on add files, right? So there is an option of create new file and upload files. So create new file option enables you to write the code here itself, right? You'll see that if you click on create new file would be opened where you can write your code and commit your code here itself, right? And uploading your files is like your code is present on your local system, you want to upload it on GitHub, right? So that also you can do it by clicking on upload your files. So let me click on upload your files, and what you have to do is it says that drag here to add the files or choose your files, right? So if you choose the files, you can simply choose the files only, right? You can't choose the folders, right? The directory wouldn't be present. So the simple way is that go to the directory where your code is present. So you can go onto your ID and you can say show in System Explorer. So it will open the directory where your project is present, right? So go into this directory, your project is present here, right? What you have to do is you have to simply select all and drag this complete code to your browser and put it here. So it will automatically detect all the files and all the folders, all the paths that are there in your project, and will upload the project, right? So now you can see that all my files are being present here, right? So my Java files are also present. This was my main class. This is a simple project that I have made, a simple Spring Boot project that I have made, wherein we have just simple main class and nothing else. I haven't written a single line of code, right? So there is only just a main class and some one or two dependencies in the pom.xml, right? So I'm just giving an example of how to push your code to a GitHub repository if you are new to GitHub, right? So what you can do is you can simply see that okay, your files are being uploaded by GitHub. Now you have to put a commit message, right? So put a commit message like this is my Spring Boot project, right? So you can put this message, and same way you can put it in the description as well, or you can put the description of the project that you are uploading. And there is an option of committing your code to the main branch or to the new branch, right? So to the main branches, that the code will directly be pushed to the main branch. You don't have to do any changes, right? Other way is that the code will be pushed to a new branch. Like if let's suppose that you have done some code changes, but you don't want to push those changes directly to the main branch, right? But you have to keep those changes on the GitHub repository. So you can click on create a new branch for commit, right? So there a new branch would be created and your code would be on the GitHub, but it won't be merged with the main branch, right? But right now I'm making the project from the scratch, so I have to push the code to the main branch. So let me say commit changes. So now you can see my code is being present on this repository, right? So this repository is a public repository. If I go by this URL through my browser, I can see the complete code here present, right? If I go in the src, and then if I go into the main, and then if I go into my package, so I can see my main class, right? So here is my main class, right? So now this was the way how you can upload your Spring Boot project to GitHub using the GitHub website itself, right? So now the second way is that you can use Git commands. So first let me delete this project, because I'll be pushing the same project again using the Git commands. So let me go in the settings and let me say delete project, and I would say delete, and I have to select this complete path, and let me say delete this project, right? So project is being deleted successfully. So what I can do is now, as I said, that the second way is that you have to use Git commands to push your code to GitHub, right? But before running the Git commands, you should have installed Git on your systems, right? If you already have Git, great. If you don't, the link would be in the description. You can go to that link and download Git for your systems, right? And then what you have to do is you have to simply go to the directory again where your project is present. Like this was my directory. So here, if your Git is already installed, you will right click and you will see that there is an option of opening a Git bash, right? So click on open Git bash. So a Git bash would be opened, right? So what you have to do is first you have to initialize your project. So there would be an option that if you run your first command of like git init, it would say to log in into GitHub, right? Or it will redirect you to the browser to log in, right? So you have to log in through your credentials. Your GitHub account should be there, right? So what you have to do is the first command is that you have to initialize it. So what we have to do is git init, right? We have to initialize Git for our repository, right? So it has initialized a local repository for us, right? So now what we have to do is we have to add our code to this repository. So we'll say git add dot, right? So the code has been added to our repository. Now the next command is to commit the code to this branch, to this repository. So we'll say git commit -m, and we can put the same commit message that we did when we were doing it with the Git website. So we can say this is my Spring Boot project, right? So let me enter. So yes, the commit has been done. So now what we have to do is we have to actually link this particular code. We have to link this particular code with the Git repository. So what we have to do is we have to again go to our GitHub and we have to make a new repository again, right? The same way we did for the first step with the same name, right? You can make it with a different name. I'll use the same name. I'll say new repository, and again I'll enter the same name. Again I'll say that it's a public repository, and let me say that I have to initialize the readme also, and let me create it, right? So let me say create repository. So now what you have to do is to push your code to this particular repository, you have to click on the code button. There will be an option of this link. You have to copy this link, right? And go to your bash again, right? So here you have to, what you have to do is you have to link it, right? So what you have to do is git remote add origin. So these commands would be present in the description. You can directly see it from there itself. So you have to run this command to link your local code pushed on the repository to this particular Git repository. So let me enter. So now my local code has been linked with this GitHub repository that I have made, right? So now what we have to do is we have to push this code to this repository. So a simple command of git push u origin main, right? So I have to push this code to the main branch. So the reference main is not present, so what we have to do is we have to say it as master, right? So you have to run the command git push -u origin master. So now the code has been pushed to the master branch, right? So now if I go to this repository, so here you can see that our code is present on the master branch as we have pushed on the master branch. So here is my code present. So if you want to check the code, you can check it from here. You can go on src, you can click on main, and you can click on this path, and so here you can see that our project is present and the same class is being present, right? So this was the way of using git commands to push your code to your GitHub repository, right? So in this the second way was using the git commands, right? So we have processed that git commands as well. So now let me go into the settings and let me delete this again, so that we can discuss the third part. So let me go into delete this so now my repository has been deleted, right? Now what you have to do is this third way is to use a application, that is GitHub desktop application that is being given by GitHub, to push your code to your GitHub repository. What you have to do is you have to simply go and search for GitHub desktop application and install that application to your systems. I have already installed it. When you'll open the application, it will prompt you to log in through your GitHub credentials. Log in through my credentials. So now what you have to do is a simple way of pushing the code to your repository and not going to the GitHub website directly is by using the GitHub desktop. So if you open the GitHub desktop, there you will see a file option, right? There is a option of creating a new repository. So click on it, create a new repository, right? So click on new repository. It will again open the same form that we saw when we were making a repository using the GitHub website, right? So same way you have to put the name of your repository. So let me copy the same name of the repository. So let me copy it and let me say this is my Spring Boot project, right? A little bit of description of my project. Now what you have to do is you have to create a folder, right? So you have to create a folder, like let me say that if I create a folder of GitHub commit process, right? So this is a folder that I have initialized it, and now I have to select the folder. So a folder would be a sort of a local repository is being made by GitHub desktop on your systems, right? So let me say initialize readme, and let me copy this path, and let me say create repository, right? So if I create this repository, you will see that if I go to this path that I have copied just now, a folder is being made with this name, right? So what you have to do is you have to simply copy your code. You have to simply copy your code and you have to go to this new destination where you have made this project. So at that time we said that we have to initialize the readme file. So you can see that the readme file is being initialized already. What you have to do is you have to copy your code and you have to put this code here, right? You have to just copy paste your code, and when you open the GitHub desktop application, it will say that these are the differences in your repository. So you can see that it is showing the diff, that what all diff is being present, and you have to commit this diff to the main branch, right? So if I say that I want to commit it, so I'll say this is my Spring Boot application, and same way I'll give the description also for my commit. So I'll say commit to main, right? So it again, now the commit is being done to the main branch. Now it gives me an option to publish it to the repository, right? The same way the command that we run git push, right? So if we click on publish repository, our code would be published on that particular git repository. So let me publish it. So it also gives me an option that you have to keep the repository private or public. Let me keep it public, and let me say publish repository. So now if I go and check that repository is being made or not, so you can see that the repository is being made and also the code is being pushed, right? So the code is present on the main branch, and let me say let me go to the src and let me go to the main class of my project. So let me go to src and let me go to the main, and let me traverse to the packages, and this is my main class, right? So these were the simple 3 ways in how you can have your GitHub repositories, and you can push your code to the GitHub repositories, right? This way you can also maintain your portfolio of projects, right? So GitHub is a very good tool to use. So these were the 3 ways how you can push your code to GitHub repository. The first one was using the GitHub website itself. The second one was using the GitHub commands, and the third one was using the GitHub desktop application that is being provided by GitHub. So this was it from this video. Hope that you people like, share, comment on the video, and if new to the channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Hope to see you in the next video. Till then, happy learning.